Hello family and friends, and welcome back to another episode of Jackie's Garden Spot. I am Jackie, growing food in Zone 8B, Alabama, where I share real results, real timing, and real lessons from my garden. Come along with me today. As you can see, it's about to rain again. We've been raining over and over and over again here. I'm going to show you the damage from the rain, what we're doing about it here at the Garden Spot, and how we are making it here in the garden. Come on and let's get started. Garden family, it is still raining here on and off. It's doing a number here on the garden, and so today what we're doing is a lot of cleanup. As you can see, the spores on the cucumber leaves, I'm just cleaning up those cucumbers, trying to clean out. I'm going to spray it with a fungicide. Hopefully it will work. I don't know for sure because we do have another percentage of rain today, tomorrow, the rest of the week, but we do have some cucumbers forming. See that? We do have cucumbers coming in here and there. So I think that we'll be fine. On this side, these are called the Katrina cucumbers, and in the center are the China jades. So I'm just gonna hope for the best here, but I think that we'll be fine. We will get cucumbers, just not as many. I don't think, because you do need those leaves to help with the formation of that fruit. So that's where we are today, doing another cleanup day. This was a China jade cucumber that was forming, and of course, as you can see by the shape of it, it was forming a little deformed, irregular shaped because of the disease that was affecting it, based on the disease that had affected the vine. So that's why I'm going to spray today. That's what I wanted to show you guys. It does make a difference to remove those diseases as it happens. As you can see, I did spray it down really well till the leaves are dripping with the fungicide spray. I am hopeful that it will work. According to the instructions on the fungicide spray, it says to spray it every 7 to 10 days. So I'm going to try to come out in between the rain. It seems like the sun came out for a few minutes. Hopefully it will dry it up. That fungicide solution will soak in those healthy leaves, and we will be off to another good season of receiving some cucumbers. There it is, guys. Again, real results, real timing, real lessons here at the Garden Spot. I also wanted to show you from all the rain how the ants have formed here. So I'm going to spray this. Look at all those ants. I just disturbed it. They have to get out of the garden, but I'm going to spray this down. They formed a bed right on one of the tomato plants. They have to go. As you can see with the tomatoes, I did come in and do a deep cut of the tomatoes, so they are just staked up better, standing up better, but they are staked up. That sunflower has finally died. However, I do plan to save some seeds. I'm going to dry out some of the petals, and of course in here, as they dry out, you will see the seeds forming. One just fell off, but anyway, you will see the seeds forming, and so I am going to save some seeds because that's one of the things or the items that I said is a must this year, to save more seeds so that we won't have to buy as many seeds as we normally have to buy here at the garden spot. But yes, so the tomatoes have been trimmed up, and over here we have a lot going on. We have those peppers still coming in. They're looking healthy, and I'm glad about that. Let me try to show you the peppers. See all of the peppers down there. So those peppers are still doing wonderful. The okra is still doing good. The roselle back there and the banana tree is still doing good. I think over in this area I'm going to have to check on that squash because it looks like it's dying back. Something hit, a blight or something hit from the watermelons with all of the water sitting there. I'm going to try to save as many of the watermelon vines as I can, but I do need to come in here, do a deep scan spray and clean that up again this week. So we are into the cleanup mode. I need to drop some more seeds. We have some bush beans that need to be picked. Let me see if I can zoom you in there. See in that area, those bush beans, I need to go in, and then one watermelon was forming, but that blight got to it and it stopped that. So we do have a lot to clean up in the garden, and I'm going to bring you right along with me. We have some melons coming in, if you can see that. Big size melons, big size cantaloupes there, and on through here. Let me see if I can get over here and show you guys what we have growing along. Look at all of the cantaloupe, the honeydew, and the cantaloupes. And then we have some more melons back here. If you can see it, let me see if I can bring you in. Kind of a big melon growing on. We have some more growing through that area. Honeydews growing through this area. So we have a lot growing on in here in the melon patch. If you were here with us last year I did come along the border and cut off the vines that were trying to run outside. But this year I'm just going to let them run to a certain point and see what happens with these watermelon. And then look at the massive, and I say the massive, banana tree. Look at that. We'll see what happens. And then look at all of the runners on the strawberries here. We haven't talked about these in a while, but look at the runners. I will be cutting those runners off. The calendula right there has ran its course. I need to come in and clip it back because in the fall they will just re-emerge again and be on their way. But for the most part, this is the garden at a glance. Well, let's talk about these green stalks, container gardening for a little bit, as we are still working out the kinks here in the bigger garden. We also need to focus on the container gardens, the vertical growing method here at the garden spot. And as you can see with the green stalk, everything is still looking pretty healthy here and there. The peppers are looking very good. The calendula, I do need to come in and snip off those tips that have already bloomed and that are dying. That zinnia, let me see if I can focus you up that way. The zinnias are looking very good. They are growing, touching the sky there. But they are doing wonderful. This tomato down here, hopefully you can see that in this area. It is looking very good. Coming in very good. So we have harvested some tomatoes from here and it's growing up. I have come in and staked it up. So hopefully it is holding its form so far very well. The tomatoes are there. That is some marigolds in here tangled up that's dying back. I need to come in and do this. And then this particular plant is one that I purchased. It does need to come out of here because it's dying back. So I do need to come in and trim that back, get it out of here today as well. So that will clean up the green stalk some with that removed. This is called a petunia, and it did do well here at the garden spot, but I think that it's run its course, and I'm getting that out so that we can better manage this whole green stalk area basically. And then that is a marigold that has died out that needs to come out as well. So yeah, we are just cleaning up here. I am going to clean up a bit and come back on and show you our end results. Let's spin it on around on the spinner. That jalapeno is growing out of control. I do need to come in and add some reinforcement stakes there to hold it up. I do need to come in and harvest some of them off. Look at that. In this area of the green stalk, we have the Marconi peppers. Look at those. They are looking beautiful. The alyssum is doing wonderful there. Look at the alyssum. So yeah, we got a lot growing in here. Have purple basil coming in. The strawberry has rooted in it. That root is trying to take over that basil area. We have a lot of overgrowth in the green stalk. We still have a sunflower that has yet to open here, but it's a lot of cleanup and management here right now with all of the rain. A lot of rain. This is a side angle of that particular green stalk. Just a side angle. So I will bring you back on and show you how I cleaned it up. This is the other green stalk. As you can see, that sunflower is growing, and it's about to run its course, so it'll be removed out of here. And then I did remove a tier off of the green stalk because we were working here on the extension of the greenhouse. And so as you can see, I did come in and harvest some of the basil, but it's growing still out of control. I will need to come in and clean that up. So this is the second green stalk. Another angle on this green stalk because I wanted to show you the tomatoes that were coming on this one. So yeah, but it's still a lot to just clean up here as we are just moseying around here in the garden spot. This particular green stalk, I've come in and trimmed a considerable amount back. Remember I told you I would bring it back on and show you. So I have to decide what I'm going to do with these runners here on the strawberries, but I think I'm going to cut them off and try to reroot them somewhere else at the garden spot. And then the Marconi peppers are doing good here, so I'm going to leave those right there. I did trim back the nasturtium considerably. I trimmed back the alyssum considerably right there. And then this is another type of pepper. Let me see what type it is. That's a Marachi pepper. And down here, if you can see very well, we have peppers coming in down here. See that right there, guys? So I'm anxious to see how those Marachi peppers are going to fare there. But yeah, so we have some orange hat around there coming in, if you can see. I did come in and trim that basil back considerably. And then let's rotate this around if we can. This is another type of pepper. This is a jalapeno pepper that's in here. So we have peppers everywhere, growing in the green stalks and everywhere. And then look at the zinnias. Those are the miniature zinnias. We have a lot growing on with that green stalk, but we did, let me give you an outside view of it. We did trim it back considerably. Now let's look at this other green stalk. This is the outside view of the other green stalk. We have everything trimmed up nicely. As you can see, the tomatoes are doing wonderful. The sunflowers are coming along, but they are about spent out, so we will need to come in and take those out. I did come in and do a deep grooming of the basil there. Another tomato that's coming in beautifully. We have the pansies down there, the zinnias, the marigolds, the strawberries here. So everything is looking nicely trimmed up. Let's give you an update on the greenhouse extension. As you can see, we've been out here since dark 30 this morning, and we are finishing up the roofing so that we can go ahead and start the enclosure. But yeah, that's where we are with this greenhouse extension so far, guys. And we have been working. I'm going out to give you an out view of it, but it is coming together. That's where we are so far. Unfortunately, as things do happen here at the garden spot, as we are doing the roofing, the ginger had to take a bite of the dust, so we are removing the ginger, the shampoo ginger that is. The grapevine is still there, the muscadine vine is still there, but for the sake of getting here, trying to get this roofing done and working, we had to let the ginger go. As the rain and the wind is moving in here on us, thank you for digging me on this episode of Jackie's Garden Spot. I look so forward to showing you again later. And then stick around to see how our greenhouse extension is going to work out for us and see what's next for us at the garden spot. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to see more content from me. Bye-bye.